Let me have a tall, non-fat latte, caramel drizzle, por favor. Wait, hey, ah! Don't be that guy. There's a right way and a wrong way to order Cuban coffee in Miami. We're at Amelia's 1931, a modern Cuban restaurant in Miami, to show you how it's done. So the CAFECITO is your single serving of Cuban coffee. It's hot, sweet, and strong. The CORTADITO is your more balanced drink. It's half Cuban coffee and half either milk or evaporated milk, if you ask nicely. The café con leche is your breakfast in a cup. It's mostly milk with a shot or two of that hot, sweet, strong Cuban coffee. This is your colada. Now, it would be a mistake to try to drink this whole thing by yourself. That's why it comes with little cups to share.
Here we use our special Café Cubano Don Ramon, which was in honor of my dad. That's what we're gonna go ahead and brew so you guys can see. Stay tuned. It's about to drip. See, a nice strong drip right there. This coffee is the one that we're making. It's our own special blend, our own special roast, being done by our good friend Dr. Coffee. And I already added the sugar that I want. I like it a little bit in the middle, not too strong, not too sweet, kind of like the right balance. It makes a beautiful froth too. And here's the finished product, as you guys can see. Plenty of froth. One of these saucers and cups is pretty much the equivalent of a colada, like the guy in the video just showed. Now it's time to savor it. Salud. It's beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful froth. Well, I mean, really, the secret is having great coffee, having a good roast, of course, is the most important thing. And then you make it however you want, you know, not too sweet, not too strong, kind of like in the middle, like I like. And it's funny because Cubans, we drink espresso, which was brought to Cuba, interestingly, by the French back in like the 1700s. In Oriente is the story that I've been told. That's how the coffee made it to Cuba, how the espresso made it to Cuba. Of course, the French like to drink it, the Spaniards, the Italians. Very European thing, and that's kind of the coffee that we drink. Once you have this, you never want to try anything else. So, salud. Now, of course, after that beautiful coffee we just had, time for a cigar. Not just any cigar. A Prince of Wales, our signature cigar, which is a really beautiful cigar. And like I've told you guys before, I just do a regular cut on this one today. This was Mr. Ybor's original cigar back in the 1800s. Founded in Cuba in 1853, brought to Key West in 1869, and ultimately came here to Tampa in 1886. And after a 100-year hiatus, we brought it back to life. I think my friend Joseph Fox up in West Virginia will agree. Nothing better than a good cigar and a good coffee. Mark Bates in New Hampshire, he'll agree as well. And I think the list goes on and on and on. Special shout out to my buddies out there that love the cigars that we make. And of course, they love to pair it with a good cup of Cuban coffee. Or espresso. And you know, there's other coffees out there. I mean, Keurig is great. They make a great roast. You know, great system that they have. Nespresso too is very good. Really, it's whatever you enjoy. Just a good cup of coffee in the morning. I mean, the espresso is good because it's a small cup of coffee, but it's strong. It's potent. But I enjoy the hell out of it. Just got back from my little vacation. We had a great time. Thank you to everybody that's asked. Glad to be back again, back in the driver's seat again. But it's always nice to go down to the Caribbean and hang out on those beautiful beaches and just kind of relax a little bit, you know. Well, anyway, I hope everybody's doing well, and thanks for watching. Take care. And it's burning really, really nice. As you can see, it's just a great little cigar. The Robustos are a 5-inch by 50 ring, and pairing great with a Cuban coffee or espresso, and just a great little morning cigar, or something when you don't really have a lot of time to smoke a big one. I strongly recommend these. Our own Prince of Wales, El Príncipe de Gales brand. And this right here is a box of the Toro size in the Prince of Wales, aka El Príncipe de Gales. Go ahead and open this so you guys can see how nice they turned out. And this is our recreation of Mr. Ybor's old original brand. El Príncipe de Gales, established 1853 in Cuba, made by Serafin de Cubano. These are a beautiful 6-inch by 52 ring, Connecticut wrapper, Toro size. Show you guys how beautiful the labels came out. I mean, this is just truly a work of art, and I think even the most discriminating cigar smokers are going to really, really like this cigar. There's the finished product, guys.
Rafael Martinez Ybor doesn't have to travel very far on his trip down memory lane.
Go to church and then take the streetcar and come to Ybor City and buy the Cuban crackers. And then I would get a nice cone of ice cream at the place called Los Helados de Ybor, the ice creams of Ybor City.
Mr. Ybor moved to Tampa as a child and has one of the closest connections to the iconic Ybor City. His great-grandfather, Vicente Martinez Ybor, founded the area in 1886. Rafael Martinez Ybor never met his great-grandfather, but is reminded of his legacy every time he visits.
But that's a monument to the immigrants that came here, the Italians, the Cubans, the Spaniards, the Germans.
Many of the historic buildings are still intact, and different organizations like the Ybor City Museum State Park are working to preserve its past. Rafael Martinez Ybor is the final family member with the legendary last name that still lives in the Bay Area, and he hopes his heritage will never be forgotten.
I tried to respect the name as best I can, but you know, I only have so much more to go in this life, and I hope that that legacy stays here, because Ybor City is what Tampa is today.
And there you guys saw a little video of Mr. Ybor's great-grandson, Rafael. And you know what? I spoke to him recently, and I promised him, I said, as long as I'm around, your legacy and your grandfather's legacy will continue, because we're going to definitely do the best to continue respecting the legacy that he created with his cigar, with El Príncipe de Gales. Thanks, guys.